flaring tool.
Yeah.
One cool feature about the flaring tool specifically is that the flaring tool has a little stop right over here. This works as a stop, prevents you from making the flare too big. You can only go so deep in here, so you don't need to measure the size of the flare. All you need to do first is to slide your flaring nut, really important. And the second most important thing is to understand that we don't need to use force. Okay? When you're working with a flaring tool,
slowly translation.
It's all about making it aligned. I can't do it like this, not like this, but straight. Okay?
Oh, it's okay.
It's not about force. It's all about making it straight. So now, here, what we did is basically we started our process. We broke down the flaring process into 2 steps. The first step, you use the drill. The second step, which is the one I'm going to show you right now, it's going to be the connection into the valve. Because, let me show you this. Let me cut that off. If you look here very closely, you're going to be realizing that the angle on the valve is different from the angle on the flare here. You see a difference. And that's because they're still not ready. Here we have an angle of 40 degrees, but remember, we heated up the copper with the friction. So now the copper is fully annealed, it's soft. So the moment that I slide that in, the flaring nut and the valve are gonna be pressing the copper into whatever shape your valve has. And actually, that is made on purpose. Because today we realize that we spend $150, $200 on a flaring tool, and it gives you the most beautiful 45-degree flare you have ever done in your life. But then you connect them to your flaring nut and your valve, and they still leak. And everybody thinks that's just the way it is, just because flares leak. But actually, like anything in life, there's a technical reason behind it. What happens? Loose here. What happens is that when you have a budget of $150 and $200, it can make something really precise. But when you spend cents, just a few cents to manufacture these, would you expect the same precision? The point is that the angles on the flare can vary anywhere between 41, sometimes 42 to 48, 49 degrees. Now imagine that you have the same situation on your flaring nut and you're trying to connect that to your perfect 45-degree flare done in a room temperature. They don't fit, and that's the reason why they leak. So this way, what we have done is basically we broke down the process and we create a 40-degree flare out of the drill, and then we finish it off here on the valve. So you can see it's just a perfect